Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 21 on the Wilderness Wildlands series for Farming Simulator 25. My name is Fury Machine Gaming, and welcome back. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing awesome, and I hope you guys doing fantastic, because, you know, as usual, you know I am. So, we finished off camera, planting our sugarcane. So, as you can see, it's already growing. It's beautiful. I wanted to put a little disclaimer here. This is not realistic at all. Sugarcane grows in tropical regions such as South Africa, Indonesia, things like that. Does not grow in the middle of what we're in here. But it's fun to try it, so we're going to try it. We went ahead and made some changes to the farm. I did some testing, everybody, and I found out that when you use the forage harvester on your grass, you lose up to 30 to 35%. So we went ahead and we switched back to the Big M. We still have our forage harvester because we're going to need that for our sugarcane. So we went ahead and bought our sugarcane harvester header. But now we're going to make the money back that we spent on the Big M when we get rid of our canola and we sell this back, so it'll break even. We also went ahead and, as you can see up in the right-hand corner, we're $37,000 in debt. But here's the thing. We now have, I will show you guys, finances. We are at $7.75 million in debt. The reason I did that is because I got tired of playing with it, tired of playing with it, so our cows are full. So as you can see, though, in one half of a month, we made 146,000 liters of milk. So in a full month, we're going to make probably about 150,000 liters. It holds 1.5 million liters of food, and we're at 1.17. So we used about 400,000 liters of TMR over in our TMR factory. We do have factories, so we did that. We have 502,000. So we're going to get all that taken care of today. We're going to sell it. Now, what we have to do, though, is I found out also when you plant sugarcane, it uses a lot of seed. So after we sell everything, after we get all done selling the slurry, the manure, all that stuff today, we're then going to take our little seeder, which is in here, and we're going to make sure we're full because now we have to plant the fields and sugarcane and use it. Also, I found out that with this amount of money that we're going to be making, we're going to be able to buy straw. I did some testing. It only costs about $3,000 for 180,000 liters of straw. So if it works out, we may even buy TMR. So we may do that, but we also got lots of fields to mow. So without further ado, let's get going. We're going to sell some milk. We're going to sell some canola. Actually, and another field right over here came due. So when we're all done selling stuff, if we still have enough time, we're going to come over here and start harvesting canola. So now we're at the point now where we literally have every single thing. I know I've said that a couple episodes, and I did a few changes, but we're ready now. So we're not doing it. Our cows are full. We don't have to worry about them anymore, and we just make sure all our fields are in sugarcane. Now, the nice thing about sugarcane is once it's done, we don't ever have to plant again. Look at one lonely tree there, and then it starts to populate. Isn't that funny? And we started clearing. I'll get you guys up. Actually, you know what? Let's get you guys up here so we can see what's going on here, and then we'll get you selling stuff. But we got this first field in sugarcane done. This one's coming due, so we get to harvest that. We started cutting our trees over here. We went ahead and finished this section here. All these trees are gone now. As you can see, as we're getting up here, we're starting to clear some trees quite a bit. Our farm is clear to here, and then we have to clear around the road here like this. Once all these are done and we get around to our farm, all the way around our farm is pretty much ready to go right now. Okay, so once we get some things fixed up and our farm is done, then we're going to pick a corner, which will be up there in the left-hand corner, and we'll start working our way across the top. So we have this section, and where's my road? Right here. Then we have this section, which will clear us around the farm. So then we can come all the way here, all done, around our farm here, and then all done. So as soon as those first two sections are done, then our trees are cleared around it, and then we can start moving ourselves outwards. So let's get down here. We're going to turn that off. I want to get this off because that way we don't have to worry about it anymore. And let's go sell some stuff and see how much we actually make. Because like I said, once we get done selling that, then we want to purchase our seeds for the next seeds. And I think we'll go seeds first because we don't necessarily need fertilizer. And go from there. So we're going to first load up with the manure first. Bunch of it. Oh, actually, we can't do that yet. So let's do this. We got to make sure our manure is full. I'm sorry. Almost jumped the gun there. We used it, and also sugarcane takes a lot of fertilizer, just so you guys know. Gotta go in here. There we go. We're making a ton of manure now. There we go. Making sure this is full, and then we can sell it. Which we won't have much left to sell when we're done. You do use a lot more manure when you are doing sugarcane, that is for sure. So actually, I think we'll leave that for tomorrow. We won't even sell it because there's not much to sell. I always have trouble backing these up sometimes. Not like in real life. Let's just get this somewhat straight here. There we go. Knock that out. And now we'll go get our... Well, you know what? Let's get it anyways. Let's take it out of here. See how much we actually have. There we go. And we'll hook up that. We'll sell the 146,000. We're definitely going to be out of debt. Definitely going to be out of the zeros. I did that. We had started with $500, so we went $32,000 in debt because we had $500. No, we went $36,500. Pretty close. We still had over 50,000 liters of manure. That's pretty cool. And what did we use for manure? It was 300,000, or straw, I mean. We used 100,000 liters of straw. So we don't necessarily have to buy 180,000, but we can do that if we want. $146,000. This is crazy. This is going to be a big payday. Because remember, 30,000. We were making about 55,000 a day. Now we're going to make some serious money, guys. And then once we get all done, we will hook up to our seeder. Make sure that we have seeds and fertilizer in there for that, and we will go from there. So we fertilize one time with the manure, and then we seed it with the seeds and fertilizer. Then we never have to touch it again until it asks for fertilizer. Then we can spray over the top of it, which is pretty cool. So let's get that. Let's hook up the tractor to the seeders so that we can get ready to purchase it. It does use a lot of seed. I'm telling you, I was really shocked. We also have to mow, I do believe, 2 fields per day of our grass just to continue to keep up the 500,000. Let's get over here. Yeah, this. Go, and we're gonna get that set up over here. Yeah, so that's the cool thing. But I was shocked when I did the research on it, and I kept thinking, okay, I used this field over here as a baseline. Okay, so off camera, I went and I did it with the forage harvester. I don't think this is gonna let me. Okay, good. We'll go like that, and we'll shut this down here. And I did it with the forage harvester, and then I did it with the Big M, and I got like 30,000 or 30% more with mowing it. So I'd sell these two, come back and get the slurry, sell that, and then we'll purchase our seeds and our fertilizer, and hopefully we can pay off some of our loan. I'm hoping this works. Now, remember, too, that once we purchase... Oh, we also sell the canola, too. Once we purchase the seeds the first time, then we're never going to have to purchase them again. Eventually, we can just get rid of them, because I think we're going to make enough from the milk. And because it was about noon, it was about 12:30, 1 o'clock when I actually bought the cows. So a full day will give us probably 150,000 liters, if not more. All right, so this is I can't believe we still ended up with 72,000 liters of manure. That was crazy, even after filling that. So, yeah, straw is very, very cheap to buy. And so I'm assuming TMR is very cheap to buy, and we might end up having to do it. But we might be able to just do it outright. Let's see how much we make. Let's see if this will get us out of negative numbers, which it will. I don't know if it'll be enough to buy our seeds and fertilizer. As long as we can buy seeds, that's all I care about. See, 37,000 in debt was a lot. There we go. That was a lot. But I can't wait, because now we'll get a full... And then like I said, once all the fields are planted, we never have to buy seeds or fertilizer again. So, There we go, 31. We may not be able to pay much for the loan off, but we still got slurry to sell, and we got our canola to sell afterwards. So I'm hoping we can at least pay off $20,000 or $30,000 in a loan, because we're at almost 60,000. We are at 60,000. That's pretty cool. Get to 70. Get to 70. Okay, good. All right. So I think what I'll do is take the time and just buy seeds, and not fertilizer and seeds. And we'll head back and we'll grab our slurry, and while that's filling up, we'll fill the seeds, and then that's done. That's the biggest thing I want to make sure I do, is because we have the manure. We make tons of manure we make tons of slurry that we can fertilize with and things like that. Even if it grows to the first stage and then we fertilize it the next day, I think that's what we'll do. See, I'm just painting the grass texture, or the grass texture on this, so I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, so we have to also now mow another 2 fields when we're ready to continue to make that 500,000. And if we end up finding out that it's cheaper to just purchase TMR and straw, then so be it. That's what we'll do. $316,000. Wow. So even if we just take a full load over and get rid of it and get maybe another $10,000. So while that's filling up, yeah, that's what I talked about. We're going to fill the seeds up at least. Let's see how much that takes to fill the seeds. Oh, not bad at all. That's not bad at all, guys. I thought it was going to be wicked expensive. Oh, I thought that was going to be wicked expensive. Oh, look at that. All right, so we can still pay off a loan. Woohoo! This is exciting. This is exciting. I thought for sure we were going to... Oh, man, I got used to doing having that little tow bar at the end there so I can make a sharp turn. But and remember, too, we're going to get a big chunk off of it with... when we sell that harvester, we'll get $300,000 or $400,000 back for that, which is kind of, oh man, this made my day, because we paid $70,000 yesterday off the loan. We're going to pay pretty close to that. We can go all the way down to zero because we only go $37,000. Now we're making tons of milk, manure, and we'll have canola. So we'll have canola to sell tomorrow too, which is really, really awesome, really fantastic. I'm so excited about this. All right, let's run over there, get this. This was a good experiment. So we started at $37,000 in debt, and we sold all the way up to $60,000, and we got 2 loads of this. Oh, it's still filling. There we go. And remember, we got a whole nother load of that we could sell if we wanted, but we'll save it so that we can always sell a full load every day. Now this should be like $10,000. If we put another 7, this is $70,000 outright. Period. If we get 10,000 of this, and then I'll save the canola, and we'll sell the canola tomorrow. And that'll be great. And then we'll have our second field of sugarcane planted, which is pretty cool. I'm not worried about filling the TMR, because as long as I get 1.5 million, I can fill it from the start. You know, I can build up to get 1.5 and however long. In fact, I may do that experiment and see. There you go. This is not going to give us much. Hasn't even given us 1,000 yet. This stuff sells so cheap, but it's extra money, like I said. But this is now starting to officially pay off our loan, which is absolutely amazing. It's going to take us a few months, if you know what I mean. We've got a $7 million loan, but eventually with the sugarcane, because I know for a fact, I watched a bunch of videos of it today. Sugarcane gives you a ton of yield. Absolutely. Please get to 65, and plus we can go back and get another load too. And that's pretty cool too. So we can get to 65, which we will. I'd like to see us with the next load. I'd like to see us get to 70,000. That way we pay off $70,000, and we bought seeds and fertilizer. I thought that was going to be way more expensive, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. You know, I was really shocked that it didn't cost that much. So technically, guys, we could just buy everything we need. We could buy our straw. We could buy our TMR. We could buy everything we need. But we have already got the mowers and everything, so we might as well try to. There's 7,000, so we're going to get another 7,000 off this next one. We're pretty close to about 6,000, and we can pay off $70,000 in a loan. That's pretty dope. We'll do it. We'll do 65,000 when we come back. and then we'll save the other one for tomorrow, and we'll start harvesting. I might just change the road to that width, you know, because that's where I seem to be driving. Now, this canola is going to give us quite a bit of yield, too. Sugarcane looks awesome. All right, let's get this put away. How much slurry do we still have? We still have 123,000. So tomorrow we'll have another full load, which is another 7,000. We'll have a full day of milk, too. So remember, that was only a half a day, or it was about noon, like I said, when I put it in there. Been working on looking for maps for the ultra realistic. I'm thinking of doing a big map. I'm not quite sure. I have yet to do. Usually I do my ultra realistic on small fields, but I might do it on a big one. I don't know. I'm still deciding on it, which way I want to go. I don't know. I'm gonna put that right in there. Boom, and boom, and let's get a harvester out. Oh wait, let's do this first. Let's go to finances. Okay, here we go. Ready? Let's pay this. 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way down. There we go. So 60, what would you have? 67, right? So $65,000 we paid off on the loan. There we go. And now that's off the bottom line. And that 7.64 million will start to go way down. And tomorrow we'll make a lot more money. See, we made $107,000 in milk sales in one day. And where's the other one? 10,000 in that's harvest income. 10,000 in manure and slurry. Negative something. Oh, that's the buildings. So 107 and 10 is 117,000 that we made in one day. So even if we went down to 37,000 negative numbers, what are we on here? Oh yeah, harvester. Even if we go down to negative 40,000, we're still going to make $60,000 a day to pay it off, and that's exciting. And then we don't have to have this harvester after all the fields are harvested. After all the canola fields are harvested, we won't have to have this anymore, which is a good chunk. I can't believe I just hit the backwards thing. But there we go. We officially, day one, $65,000 we paid off. That's cool. And we've been averaging about 70,000. And like I said, and that's with buying seeds and fertilizer. Now remember, when we don't have to purchase that seeds and fertilizer anymore, we'll be able to pay off 80 or 90,000 every day. Let's ease in right here. It's way over there where it starts. But now we're harvesting canola again, guys. Our second field. We've got 5 more fields after this. And then the canola's done, and we're into sugarcane. Now the sugarcane takes about 6 months to grow, and then we never have to seed it again. We just make sure it's limed and fertilized. We don't even need the lime thing right now at this point, because I don't think sugarcane's going to benefit too much from lime, if you know what I mean. But we'll do it. We'll do what we got to do. But as long as we can maintain $65,000, $70,000 a day per day getting off of it, eventually we're gonna get it. We're gonna come down. So 60,000. If we, let's say realistically, we do 60,000 times 12. What's that? 540,000 a year. So we'll get her. It'll come down, and that's what's fun about it. And then we never have to worry about it. And I will never do this again. I will never just buy everything off a loan. See, normally when I do this kind of series, I'm selling my wood chips as well. So that $7 million would have been in debt. But this is doing it legit. This is Russell style, if you know what I mean. So we're going to make sure you guys had shown a little bit of concern about how I was making sure I was a certain number of points or dollars ahead. But make sure that I'm going to do it to where if it goes in negative numbers, it goes in negative numbers. And the wood chipper that we have now can't even collect wood chips. It just chops the trees right up and gets rid of them. But I have to cut them down by hand so I get a count. Which reminds me, I was going to show you guys. Let's see. Whoops, here. Statistics. We're at 2,100 trees right now that we've cut down. 35.38 hours we've done. So now remember, tomorrow we're also going to have the 20 to 25,000 liters of the canola to sell too. So that's kind of cool. So on that note, we're going to finish this episode up, and I'm going to finish this field off camera, get it into sugarcane. Boom. But from what I've heard in the videos that I've watched, sugarcane, guys, gives you a ton, and I mean a ton of yield, and you make as much as you do from canola. So we're going to start making some money. We're going to be getting that loan paid off quick. But On that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding ding bell to get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all, and we will be right back here tomorrow with another episode. Yep. So it's going to be a lot of rinsing and repeating, but our main focus is getting the harvest of canola done so that we can get on to sugarcane. And then once we're done with the sugarcane and everything's planted, then we've got to purchase. We won't have to purchase seeders anymore, and we can sell the seeder back, the planter. We can get rid of that. We won't have to purchase that anymore. And the only thing we'll ever have to purchase is either lime or straw. That's it. So, and we're going to keep track of how long it lasts us, a full pen worth, how many months it lasts. So the mowing, like I said, I'll finish this off camera, and then I will mow a couple fields so I want to get up to 1.5 million in there so we can fill it from top to bottom again, and then that'll last us another 6 months. See what I mean? So pretty cool. It's working out. All right, guys and gals, I'm gonna get this wrapped up, and you guys get out of here. We'll shut this down like this, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Let's shut this down. There we go. We're not going to get as much yield off this as I thought I'd do, but you get a ton of straw, too. Ton of straw. So for the next 6 or 7 months, we're going to have straw. We won't have to purchase it. And then right now, we are on month number 2 of the straw. It holds 300,000. It used about 97,000. So I'm guessing at least 2 more months of the straw that we don't have to even... Like, once we fill it at 300,000, we don't have to... purchase it for 3 months. The food capacity holds 1.5 million. So 500,000, that's 1. 500,000, that's 2. 500,000, that's 3. So it'll be like 3 months that will be full. So we have 3 full months to get up the 1.5 in our little Omatanas. And that's pretty cool. So, all right, guys, get out of here, and I will catch you guys back here tomorrow. Have a great one.